Okay, once you've logged in, you'll be presented with the Today screen. The Today screen is basically like a main menu or a navigation system to allow you to get to the various areas of Mood Manager. On the left-hand side, up the top here, we have a calendar. This calendar allows us to navigate to any date. We can go to the future, the past, or to the current date. By default, it'll always be activated on the current date. To change to a previous date, all we do is navigate to it and select it, and you'll see then that the day screen will reflect the new date, and we'll be able to review or take a test for that particular day. And if we access any of the other features like Journal, Thought Analyzer, Event Manager, they'll all revolve around the date that you've currently selected. Now I'll just go back to today's date, the 14th. Down the left hand side here, you'll see that you've got the Tools menu. There you've got the Thought Analyzer, the Events Viewer, the Journal, and the History. And then we go to Trackers. We've got our Activities, Exercise Tracking, Sleep Tracker, and a Weight Tracker. A Weight Tracker is useful if you want to do some weight loss, or you're just looking out to make sure you're not gaining weight over time. User options is your profile and log out. If we have a look at your profile, you'll see in there you've got your standard details. You've got your email address, you've got your username, your password, you've got your first name, your last name, your country, your gender, whether your subscription is active or not, the measurement system you prefer to use. This is important because this actually sets the settings for the weight tracker, whether it will be in pounds or whether it will be in kilograms. Send reminders, reminder frequency, and receive newsletters. Reminders are quite useful because they allow you to be able to select when and how often you'd like to receive a reminder for when you should take your DAS check. It's quite easy to forget in a busy world that it's time to take another test to see how my stress, anxiety, and depression levels are. So it's a good idea to have that on. If you don't have it on, make sure you enable it. Receive newsletters. That's also handy. From time to time, Mood Manager will send out newsletters, which will advise you of new features, tutorials, and all sorts of things, useful information. So yeah, enable that. You can always unsubscribe at any time, of course. Okay, once you've got all them set, you just hit save, and that'll update any details. Okay, so normally when you come to the day screen, you can go straight into doing what it says to do. So here we have to do a take the DAS 21 check, and we'll actually do that, and we'll follow that up with a later tutorial video. Down the bottom here, we have a graph, and that graphs our anxiety, depression, and stress levels over time, over the dates I've actually done a DAS 21 check for. The magnifying glass allows you to zoom in on the graph for closer details. A later tutorial video will go through the graph in more detail.